Hey folks, Al Puglisi here, over at one of my favorite places in the world today, Howard Zane's Layout. This is going to be part 2 of cleaning track at Howard's, but the video is going to be working on Howard's layout. This is going to be a maintenance video. We're going to talk a little bit more today about dusting the layout, how we take care of the rolling stock, what we do with all the rolling stock, hundreds of pieces of rolling stock, and how we go about trying to take care of this massive layout. And I'm going to introduce you to a good friend of mine, Andre, who is instrumental in helping me with this project. This is something that's going to take many days to do, so I hope you enjoy the video. Folks, one of the things we need to do, and I showed you in the other video on track cleaning, is there are hundreds of cars on this layout, passenger cars, freight cars, hundreds and hundreds of them. Let me pan through this just to give you an idea. We have so many cars on the layout that we literally have to shelve them out of the way to make way to run trains and to make way for cleaning purposes. Let me just give you a quick pan shot. This is just one of many, many, many places all over the layout that is just packed with cars. Let me show you how we deal with it. Now, folks, underneath the layout, as far as the eye can see, are hundreds, or dozens, I should say, of shelves. What's in the shelves? Locomotives and rolling stock. Let me give you a look. Folks, here's my friend Andre. I'll let him introduce himself.
Hi, folks. Andre Koneczny, friend of Howard Zane's and longtime modeler, basically modeling my whole life. We're down here doing a little bit of cleanup, but we're also doing a little bit of organizing. Howard's got thousands of pieces of rolling stock, and we're playing with the passenger cars right now. I've been estimating about 275 to 300. Goodness. So we pulled everything out of the racks.
Oh,
and we kind of categorized them by road names, and you can quickly see that. We've got here's a C&O down here.
Good Lord. Yeah, I remember earlier, Andre, we said, oh my God, look at these B&O cars.
Well, the B&O cars have a variety of eras, so some of these are the old eras.
Ooh. Folks, he has probably, maybe 40 shelves down here full of stuff?
The big problem is that you got twice as many on the layout, so we've got to kind of keep the layout managed, but we also have to inventory all this. So it's a fun task, and I could find about a million things I'd be doing other than playing with trains. But
right.
This is an amazing layout.
Do you have the duster? We could show how we just dust the cars off.
You know what?
Quick.
I left it up on the other side.
That's all right. We could show.
It's a
makeup. Yeah, a makeup duster.
And it just dusts everything off. Doesn't break anything.
Right.
Anything that's got a ding, not so much a ding, but a broken piece on it, trucks or couplers, we'll move it and we'll fix it and we'll put it back in. But everything else here, all this stuff is track worthy, ready to go. And we've got 20 racks, and each rack's going to hold about 175 to 250 pieces of rolling stock.
Wow, I'm just going to pan some of these racks, folks. I mean, there's steam locomotive racks. This is like a railroad person's dream. There's steam locomotive racks, there's diesel racks. We're trying to put everything in order. Here's something where'd that caboose go, Andre?
Right here.
There it is, we labeled it. Folks, let me show you something. This is a brass caboose. Actually, I don't know, there it is. It's a brass caboose, and it's got a metal body, and it's got metal wheels. And Andre discovered that the wheels were bounding up against the body, and that can cause a short on the layout. So when you put this on the layout, you could actually short out a section of track and not know why everything's shorted out. So
exactly.
We label everything. This car could be a potential cause of shorts, and we take it off the layout.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and pause it and get back to track cleaning. Thanks, Andre.
You bet.
Folks, I got to add this on here. You know, some of the fun we're having today is we're building our fantasy trains, and Andre, here's a 4-truck Shay, and we found this passenger car with all these happy people on it, and then we added one of Howard's what could have been series gondolas or combine cars on the end, so it made for a really, really cool passenger train. I thought I had to show you guys that before I go back to cleaning track. Folks, here's another thing I have to show you. This is the infamous table of brass greatness. There are so many incredible locomotives on this table, and it's a table where we can put locomotives to the side that we might not have room on the layout to have, and there are so many. Allegheny. I mean, it's everything here. I don't know what that is. Just locomotive after locomotive. All of them are brass. All of them are DCC with sound. There are so many. It's just absolutely, there's the Allegheny. Absolutely mind-blowing to see all these locomotives. I feel like I have to fly over them with the camera just to show you. And let me walk around because this table's probably, I don't know, 12 feet long. These are locomotives we don't have room for in the drawers.
That's why we're making room.
That's why we're making room. I mean, look at this. Here's an Emerson, a B&O Emerson, and a Key Allegheny. Train greatness, folks. Hey, folks, if that wasn't enough, I found another table of locomotives, kind of halfway tucked under a portion of the layout. Absolutely spectacular specimens. Absolutely spectacular. All right, folks, Andre's task is going to be, he's going to start on the shelves, getting stuff shelved and cleaned up, and I'm going to show you real quick what we cleaned last time and what I'm going to start cleaning today. So let me walk over here real quick, and let me just show you. Last time we did the track cleaning video, we started right here, and I'm going to walk through what we did. Andre and I cleaned the following. I'm going to take a trip through it. We're going to move at a quick clip here, or we'll be here all day since the layout is so big. All this Andre and I cleaned, including the tunnels, on our last video. We swang around, had to move countless cars onto shelves to clear these yards so we could clean the track in the yards. There must have been a couple hundred cars in these yards. So all this was cleaned. Tunnels. All of this. And if you watch the previous video on track cleaning Howard's layout, you'll see me and Andre back here getting these hard to reach sections. And all of this was cleaned. Again, we're running through it pretty quick just to show you what we did, to give you an idea of the scope. If you want to see a better walkthrough video, I have one posted, a tour of Howard's layout on my page. All of this was cleaned, and we stopped cleaning at the diesel facility. So this is our stop point. And let me show you where our start point's going to be for today. Now, up to this point, probably took us about 7 hours. And we're going to start at the diesel facility today, and we're going to sweep around. We just moved some cars out of this yard. We still have more cars to move. Another freight yard. We got to get all these cars out of here on the trays. All of this I'm going to try and clean today. We're going to swing around. Andre is going to work in the tunnels. I'm going to work on the top surfaces. And our goal today is going to be able to get us up to about a point up to about Gerald E. Willikers. That's going to be our goal. Now, that's probably another 5 or 6 hours worth of work, and we're still not even halfway done with the layout. Now, I just put some locomotives back, but folks, just to show you some of the tedious work, I'll use a Q-tip. I'll use a long Q-tip or a Woodland Scenics track cleaning bar. Just take your time and get all the small areas, all the little areas. You use a track cleaning car, or you can use an extension on your Bright Boy to get up underneath tricky areas like this. And then once I'm done, I'll vacuum the section to make sure everything's fine. Just use common sense. I mean, on something like this, on a bridge, for example, I'll use a track cleaning car because I don't want to put any downward pressure on this using the Bright Boy. And again, the only reason we're using Bright Boys is because it's been so long since the track has been cleaned, and we have a lot of buildup on this that we want to get off, so that when the track cleaning cars run through it, they'll do a better job. Here's another string of a bunch of passenger cars we're going to need to put in some shelves just to get them out of the way. Let's go see how Andre's doing with his task. Here's another shot of the cat door, folks. Again, why not have a cat? Well, a cat would be like Godzilla down here. Unfortunately, he'd have a feast day, but we don't want any cats getting down here, cause any damage. 2, 3. Okay, Andre, what are you doing?
So we've got a whole bunch of stray passenger cars on this rack here. We've got a whole bunch that were on here, and we're moving them down into this neighborhood, trying to keep all the passenger cars in a general area sorted and cleaned off, so they're ready to go. And you know, this has taken a couple hours, but we're getting some sort of a baseline on what we've got and in what condition.
Yep.
So if it needs repairs, even if it needs a new coupler, as long as it's not able to operate on the railroad, we will fix it, put it in the box.
Right.
We'll get those fixed and back on the track.
Sounds good. And I'll go back over to my end, and while you do this, I'll do my thing, man. We'll see you later.
Good. See you later.
Hey folks, I couldn't help but take a break here, man. This is another spectacular scene. Just imagine working on a layout where place after place is just insane with scenery. So just thought I'd take a few seconds. I believe this is Maisie's Falls. Absolutely gorgeous. Let me get back to the track. Folks, we pulled something out called a creeper. It's a gizmo that can fold underneath the layout, and you can climb up on this thing if you're brave enough and hover over the layout, because this section of main line is so freaking far back I can't get there. And Andre's,
sure we have to adjust this thing.
the daring Andre is up there now.
Yeah, we're gonna make sure that, oh, I see it. It won't go any lower than this angle.
Will
right
it go
here.
up?
If we have to go up, you're gonna be getting close to up there. I don't know how far
Right.
up we can go. It goes up about 7-8 inches at a clip.
Folks, this is about 5 feet back, and it's mainline track, and I got to get back here. Like I say, the CMR track cleaning cars are great, but the track is so dirty back there that it's got to be abrasively cleaned. Read the directions if you guys ever get one of these things, God forbid. Micro Mark makes something, I think they call theirs the creeper. So Micro Mark makes one. I'm not quite sure who makes this one. But
topside creeper.
Topside creeper, but it folds up, goes under the layout, and
You can get a pretty good idea how far I can
yeah,
get.
Andre's getting in there. Here's a track cleaner if you're brave. Holy son of a bitch!
Here's the thing. I gotta make sure this isn't gonna let me drop down any further. So
Right.
I'm good.
Oh, he's got it. So this
You
is
might have to tie my ankles to the.
that's all right. This is some extreme.
Look at this. Caboose probably hasn't been moved in 10 years.
We got to get a vacuum back there too. I'm gonna have to hand you a vacuum once you get back. It's really bad back there. I'm gonna hold the back of this creeper, Andre.
I'm good.
So, folks, I'm gonna pause this video so I can hold the back of this so he doesn't kill himself. I'll be back.
For a while.
Folks, Bright Boys are pretty.
Let me vacuum first.
All right.
Because I'm vacuuming ballast and all. I mean,
Right.
I'm scraping.
It knocks up all kind of ballast and everything. And folks, our friend here is this little vacuum. It's super powerful, but it's small, and I'll hold the back of it so it doesn't blow onto the layout. Let me pause this. Folks, it takes 2 people because I'm holding the vacuum and guiding Andre
so he doesn't accidentally knock anything down. And notice the exhaust on the vacuum is facing away from the layout.
Well, I wanted to end this video by going over real quick where we started and where we stopped. Last time on Cleaning Track on Howard Zane's layout part 1, we started over here, worked our way up around through this section of the layout, came down across this huge freight yard, all the way down this way, and we got to clean all of the track up to this point. This is where the diesel repair facility is. This is where we started cleaning on this video. On this video, we went from the diesel repair facility here, all the way down, all the way across, redid this track up in here, all the way down here, across, and made it right about to this point here. So the next time we do a maintenance video, track cleaning video, we'll be starting from this point. Thanks for watching.